of Geneva's Closet Talk Show, coming to you live from Dubai, from the UAE. How's everyone doing today? I hope my Wi-Fi is okay. I mean, I really do. Because I would have went on live, a few days ago, but I didn't know if if the Wi-Fi here would be okay, because it definitely finds its own time to cut on and off. But, yeah, I just want to check in with y'all right quick. What time is it there? Because I know my daughter just texted me. It is like 12:10 a.m. here. So if it's 12:10 a.m., it's 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That means it's 3:10 in Chicago. That means it's 1:10 in the West Coast. 3:10. That means it's 5:10 in the East Coast. So that's what time it is, because Dubai and the Midwest, Chicago, where I come from, we have a 9-hour time difference. So yeah, it's 12 o'clock, at midnight here. And me and Chad decided that we were going to try to stay woke as long as we can, because we're leaving today. We're leaving Monday. And our plane leaves at like 9 something. So we figured that if we stay up as long as we can, then when it's time to get on the plane, then we'll sleep for that long 13-hour flight. Like, that's the part that I'm not looking forward to, is sitting on the airplane for 13 hours. But other than that, we've had a really good time. Oh, really? Yeah, so we've had a really good time here and everything. And tomorrow, and when we get back today, tomorrow, whatever time we're supposed to be getting back, then I did want to go live. Me and Chad is going to go live to talk about our experience here in Dubai, because I think that you all would really. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Girl, Deborah, don't even look. If it wasn't so much doggone money, well, first of all, we roll Emirates. So Emirates is different, because we're used to drive, going Delta, Spirit, American Airlines. So never did Emirates before. So it was a different experience. So what I can say in Emirates is that the seats are more comfortable. They do feed you full meals. The people are really nice, because what I've noticed from other airlines, especially American Airlines, they can seem to be really rude. But what I got from Emirates is when it was time for us to get on the airplane, we got on the airplane. You know what I mean? It wasn't no confusion, or, like, they were more in order. And when it was time to get off the airplane, unlike other airlines, and then the plane stops, and then you still waiting on the plane for like another 20 minutes before they let you off. When the plane stopped, about 5 minutes later, we were getting off. So I can appreciate that. And then in addition, Emirates give you blankets. They give you pillows. They give you these little bags. And then inside the bags, they give you socks. And they give you, an eye thing for your eye. They give you earplugs. They give you a toothbrush and a toothpaste. They give you some headphones. There's a TV right in front of you, so you have your own TV. The Wi-Fi is free. It works good. They have a whole bunch of movies and radio stations, because I was actually on the airplane, on the flight, watching a movie that I've never seen before. So I can say that. And the seats lean back. Got to give it a little bit of credit. But for 13 hours, you probably would prefer to be laying down. But first class on Emirates is what, like 20,000? Chad, ain't it like 20,000? Yeah. First class on Emirates is like 20,000. But when we were coming out of economy, we passed business. So we never even seen first class, but we did pass business. And business was, it's okay. They had like a little refrigerator and stuff down there. They had a place where you can sit back in this extra space where you can put your feet up and everything. But yeah, so I can say that they were definitely more organized than American Airlines. What you say? Business is like 5 to 7. Chad said business is like 5 to 7,000. So it can be a little expensive. And then I heard that in business, you can eat whatever you want to eat, and instantly, as soon as you get on the flight, you can be like, give me my food, and then they go in there and give it to you. You can just get whatever you want. But that's a lot of money. When I make it big, people, I would like to go on first class. And Chad was like, Geneva, you would pay $20,000? If I had the money, yes, I would pay $20,000 for the experience and to be comfortable for a long flight, especially when we do something like in Africa. How long is Africa flight? Didn't it say like 20, like almost 24 hours. 20 some hours. And then if you're doing something like that, don't nobody want no layover. Forget a layover. You just want to go straight there. And so that's what I liked about this one going on Emirates. We went straight there. It didn't stop anywhere. It was, like I said, it was 13 hours. And, you know, I guess it wasn't too bad because you end up sleeping on there, but it's a long time. So, but anyway, my whole purpose of coming on here was to, because like I said, when me and Chad get back home, then we will be coming out here to talk about Dubai, because I'm telling y'all people, it was an experience and learned a lot of things. And I told y'all that I was not just coming down here to vacay, coming down here for business too. So definitely want to talk to you about that. But this whole Steve Harvey radio show being canceled was a little shocking when I first found that out. I was like, what? They really did that? But now, you know, since I found that out a few days ago, because I went and posted it on my Facebook page, make sure you follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. My whole thing with that now that it's been a few days later is that no one is reporting it. Now, I found that to be very interesting. Now, I got my information from, what was it? I think it was Atlanta Black Star News or something, said the Steve Harvey radio station was got canceled. So yeah, I just expected to see that more blogs and media people to be talking about that, but just Atlanta Black Star. So before I came on here, I went and looked it up again, and no, I think I only seen it on like 3 besides Atlanta Black Star, and I know that they're a credible media site. It was 2 other small ones I think that I've never even heard of before, and nothing else, not a TMZ, not a Bossip, not a nothing. And I was very surprised about that, because I'm like, let's say that Ryan Seacrest show, and he's white, but let's say Ryan Seacrest shows got canceled. I think that would be in the news of other people. So what is that all about? Why would they not mention that his radio show got canceled, especially if he was on there for what, 15 years, and then all of a sudden they cancel it? And I figured that it got canceled because of his bad publicity that's going on. Not only Essie, but remember, it's that other lady, I forgot her name. I was gonna write it down because I'm going live on my phone, and I usually go live on my laptop, so I can't like go look at my phone. But the other lady who said that she was on his radio show, she's suing him because she said that his staff made her change from her conservative outfit to put on something a little bit more sexy. And she thought that the show was supposed to be about business women who like to dress for their looks or something. And then come to find out it was about family members who had a problem with her being overly sexy, and they was trying to get her to have a makeover. And she felt like the Steve Harvey show, I don't know, was guests trying to play her and made her change her clothes to look sexy or whatever. I don't really know if that has a whole lot to do with it. I think it probably got more to do with Miss Berry videos. She done literally took him down. I'm like, she's a bad woman. I bet he wasn't expecting that one. I bet Steve, hey Steve, and Marjorie, y'all, I bet y'all was not expecting that one, to have his radio show canceled. And but I feel about that one, you know, I guess I kind of did a smirk. I mean, I don't normally want people to lose their jobs. Like, who wants somebody to lose their job? But considering the fact that Steve Harvey is acting as cocky as he's acting, and I really think he got this cocky, arrogant attitude, like he can't be touched. He got money. He got the court system working in his favor. He's going to try to scare or do anything he can as scare tactics to try to scare Essie and tell her that she can't talk about certain things and she can't whatever certain things, when media sites done talked about him too. And I don't see him sending, why he didn't send nothing to the National Enquirer? Like, I'm really confused on the because remember when I had found that information about him and all of that stuff on the internet, which I feel like I should take it and bring it up all over again, just because I found it on the internet. You can't do nothing about me finding something on the internet. But took that, gave it to the National Enquirer. They did a whole thing about it, you know. So you think, so when I did that, then all of a sudden I got some papers in the mail, you know, for finding something on the internet and making a YouTube video about it. But let the record show that I also took it and gave it to the National Enquirer. And I'm on a small level. They took it and put it in the thing and sat it out there. I went and picked it up at Walgreens. And did you send TMZ anything? You know, I mean, did you send the National Enquirer anything? No. Or any other media sites? No, because it's not about them. It's about trying to scare Essie and try to scare the little people. And that's the part that's not cool. Trying to scare. Right. And then it's something like trying to intimidate the black women. I don't know. That's not cool. So for that reason, no, I don't really care for Steve Harvey. I feel like that's what he get. And I feel like until he get this cocky attitude, until he stop with this cocky attitude and going and apologize to Essie, because I feel like that he could have stopped it a long time ago too. He could have been like, look, lady, look, if you want an apology, I'll give you the apology. Let me call on the phone. Let me send her an email, just anything. Let me try to do, you know, some mediation between me and her to try to talk to her and see what's going on with her. Why the reason she keep blasting me, since he acting like he have the slightest idea on why she doing the things that she's doing. I mean, he just completely oblivious to the fact. You know, but nope, he didn't do that because he cocky Steve and he got his lawyers in the whole system and he got judges and he got money. Well, then I guess you get what you get then, right? You get what you get. But like I said, I'm just really surprised that the other media people aren't saying anything about it. So that makes me feel like that they are all working together. I don't know. Are they working together? What, you didn't know that his radio show got canceled? I don't know. It's crazy. He did forget where he came from, didn't he? Didn't he? I know he's very cocky. Like, that's what I be telling Essie when I talk to her. I said, it's that cockiness that's going to take him down. Because anyone else, all them videos and stuff, you know, and you feel like she messing up your reputation. If you feel like she... And then the thing about it is that Essie and Steven have been going through this for a few years. So you already see how she is. You already see that nothing is going to stop her from talking. Has everyone seen that? Am I not the only one that has recognized that nothing is stopping this woman from talking? So then in that case, you think that he would have been like, okay, well, she's not going to be quiet. So let me just try to find some way to talk to her and figure out, like, what can we do to squash this whole situation? Nope, he won't do that. Nope. He just keeps sending her papers, now trying to get her to go to court, talking about that she going to go to jail. Let me say something about that whole jail thing. If anything happens, because I mean this, if anything happens where Essie was to go to jail or something, do you know how I would send that information out to all the media sites? I mean, come on, people. We would get this whole thing on cracking and popping if he did anything like that. I mean, so he might, you know, hey, he can keep underestimating people if he want to. You can keep underestimating the people if you want to. But I would sure be sending all of that to the media sites, and every other thing that I done found and that I got in my possession will all be sent, whatever it is that I got in my possession. I wonder what it is. It'll be sent to all the media sites. So go and do what you, just like she said, go and do your thug nizzle. You messing with the wrong black woman over here. And then put my name in some stuff. You know, because I watched Essie video today because I had went in there to go take a bath or whatever. And then I noticed that she had did a video, so I watched it. And she, you know, so I heard the part where she was like, and everyone else who's named in here, y'all can go file something too. So I'm like, can I file something? Because I feel like he harassing me, you know? Because I'm sitting up here with a talk show. And he talking about, and he done put me in some papers. First of all, I feel like that they should send me the papers. You know, because y'all sent Essie. But can I have my copy? You know, because y'all sent me some, you know, one last year. But that was 2017. This is a new year. I would like a new one this year, dated for this year, so I can take that, show it to y'all, and then put that in my frame. You know, but they haven't sent me one for this year. They sent it to Essie. So, you know, if Steve and his people watching, can y'all send me one? My, you know, email address is genevascloset22@gmail.com. I want my copy too. You know, so I can put it in a frame after I show it to everyone. But yeah, messing with the wrong black woman over here. Essie is the wrong one. And I love Essie. She's a really cool, nice, go hard woman. And I totally 500% got her back. You know, I'm not dumb. I done sat back and listened to this woman talk for almost a year. I mean, for over a year now, in addition to whatever other information that I done went and found, if I thought for any reason that she was off or she was lying, I would have been like, okay, I ain't finna have nothing to do with this, especially with having trolls and stuff, making videos or whatever. That alone can scare a person and make them not even want to deal with this whole situation. But, you know, first of all, like I said, I don't scare easily. I cannot be intimidated easily. And especially if I feel like that everything that she's saying is on point, then no, I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, I recommend, you know, you going to do whatever you feel like you need to do, so then I can handle things on my end. So if she go to jail, then it's all in Geneva's hands. Then Geneva got whatever Geneva got to pass on to the world. And we know Andy from the National Enquirer, oh, he would love it. And we know Andy now. I'm not a whole, you know, now don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of Andy from the National Enquirer, the reporter, but I know that he's not a fan of Steve Harvey. So any information you give him about Steve that's negative, oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's more than willing to put that information out there. And, you know, Essie do have some connections with Bossip, and she do have some connections with the National Enquirer. So those two alone, you can just send the information to, and then they're going to handle it on their end. Then you got to take it and send it to everyone else. But yeah, I just thought that was very interesting that no one is reporting that. But then again, this whole Essie situation, a lot of news media people wasn't reporting that. What do y'all think that's all about? What do you think that's all about? Girl, look, it has nothing to do with credit. Look, it don't even have anything to do with credit at this point. Look, after I did that whole thing the last time, I understand things better. You have to understand that I was like a virgin as far as dealing with media, sending things to people. And you know how things are when you're a virgin. You don't know. But then you get your feet a little wet and then you figure things out a little bit more. It has been over a year since then. So whatever I do thus far, if I want the credit, I make sure I get it. If that has absolutely nothing to do with it, then it has absolutely nothing to do with it. And if it has anything to do with trying to make sure that Essie is okay, then it has nothing to do with credit. It has everything to do with just helping her out. So, you know. Listen, they will media just caught up with Supreme Court nominee and crooked politicians. Yeah, they are. There are definitely some crooked people and some crazy things going on. But I'm happy that you all can see me just fine, because I didn't, like I said, I didn't know if you all would be able to see me and stuff today. Oh, hey, Ali on here. Hey, Peach, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, Peachy? I have not seen Peach in a long time. And Ali, I seen that message that you sent me about something in the Navy and girls' hair or something, whatever. I remember you mentioning that before about people in the Navy and their hair. And then I read an article about it that said black women can have cornrows and they can have braids and stuff. It just can't be long, hanging all down. So that makes sense, you know, because you're in the Navy, you're in the Army, you're in the Marines, and you're in the Air Force. You can't have it hanging all down here. So I totally get it. But all of that stuff, I guess that they had at first, that you can't have cornrows and braids, whatever, they changed that and you can now. Jasmine getting her haircut had nothing to do with braids and cornrows. She cannot braid. So she ain't going to be able to braid her own hair. She wanted something simple where that she can get up, do like this and go. So that was the whole point of Jasmine and her getting her haircut. It had nothing to do with cornrows and stuff like that. Can y'all see me? Because now I feel like my camera done went crazy. I don't even know if y'all can see me. I feel like my Wi-Fi done did something. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I see. I told y'all. It's this Dubai thing, but you can still hear me. Oh no! How can I be stressing? I'm in Dubai. I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life in Dubai. So I'm far from being stressed. Far from being stressed. This has been a great time. Evening. It is now Monday, 12-something in the morning. Me and Chad have, you know, come on now. This was the best experience ever. That's why I said I have to tell y'all. I can't wait to get back home to tell y'all me and Chad's experience. There is no way on God's green earth that I am ever stressing, especially in this moment. First of all, let me say this about Geneva. I feel very blessed, because let me tell you what 2018 was for me. 2018 for Geneva was not about business, because I feel like that I've already accomplished things business-wise, and I've seen what I was able to do business-wise. So it wasn't anything as far as me trying to find myself and see what I can do business. 2018 was all about Geneva doing things for Geneva, personally, just for Geneva, what Geneva wanted to do. I knew I was making 40 in March, and I knew that there was things that I had never done before that I wanted to do. One was swimming. And I mentioned this before. I always wanted to know how to swim. Never knew. I'm looking at other people in the movies. I go to the pool and the beach, and they out there swimming, doing their thing. And, you know, made sure that my kids went to swimming classes, and they learned, but I didn't learn. So in March of this year, I went and started taking swimming classes. Now, what you talking about? I'm out there swimming with the rest of the people. Let's not play. Won't he do it, okay? And then I've always wanted to jump out of an airplane. Just jump. Just be free. Be free and live life. Regardless of how anyone else feel, you know, because black people, you know, people can be like, oh, black people don't be jumping out the airplane. Well, Geneva do. So in July, what did Geneva do? Geneva jumped out the airplane. That was for me. For me, what I personally wanted to do for myself, to prove to myself that I can do that. Dubai. Now, me and Chad have been talking about Dubai for, I don't know how long we've been talking about Dubai for, maybe like a year or something like that. And it really all started with me finding black women that actually ran businesses in Dubai. Once I seen that, that's all I started talking about was Dubai. You know, black women run people. There's black people in Dubai. And then next thing I know, Chad got excited about it. So Chad, on his own, booked this trip to Dubai. Now, when he did that, I had already booked a trip to Jamaica. Now, let me tell you about this Jamaica trip. This Jamaica trip, I have wanted to do ever since 2015. It's called Jamaica Fit Trip. Some of my, you know, because I'm into fitness, some of my favorite fitness people are going to be there. And I wanted to do it in 2015. Didn't do it, didn't have a passport. Wanted to do it in 2016. Didn't do it, didn't have a passport. Wanted to do it in 2017. Got a passport, but just didn't do it. So 2018... when I seen them advertise it again, that they're going to do Jamaica Fit Trip again in November of 2018, I said, oh, no, this is the year. I'm 40 years old. Anybody got time for that? And I ain't about that life. We're going to do that this year. So, yeah, Chad had booked the Dubai trip, but I had already booked the Jamaica trip. So we're here in Dubai for a week, and we had some, like I said, really fun excursions. Met some nice people, talked to some nice people. Chad asked really good questions. He's about, you know, the most inquisitive person that I've met. And some good information just by asking a ton of questions. And then we went and I had 2 business contacts out here that I was supposed to meet. Unfortunately, one of the business contacts, one of the black entrepreneurs, woman, she was extremely busy. She lives in Abu Dhabi. Extremely busy with, you know, work and meetings and everything. Completely understand. But the other one, yeah, me and Chad went and met her. I think it was Friday. I think it was it Friday or Saturday? I think we went and met her Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Friday evening, where she worked at. And yeah, and talk to her and stuff. And the plan is to actually do an interview with her so you all can talk to her, or especially my like-minded business people. Remember, I told you I'm sharing a lot of this information with my like-minded business people. And so yeah. And then in November, I'll be going to Jamaica. So I'm telling you, people, I'm not stressed. I'm blessed. And then on top of that, Jasmine graduated on Friday from the Navy boot camp. Like, look, I've been missing my daughter. She was gone for 2 months. Totally missing my daughter. So the fact, and you know, and I couldn't be there because there was no way that me and Chad can push this trip or do anything. It had been booked ever since March, April sometimes. March, April sometime. We didn't know that Jasmine was about to, you know, go to Navy go to boot camp at the time she did, was going to be graduating at the time that she did. You know, everything just totally caught us off guard. That's why next year, when Maya get ready to go to the Air Force, I'm going to make sure from May to, I guess, September, I don't book anything to do in that time because I don't want the same thing to happen. But I made sure that my oldest came and my sister came and family members came to be there for Jasmine, and they gave me all of my videos. I talked to my child, and as soon as I get back, I'll be going to see Jasmine, you know, because I have to see my child. Got to see my child and give her a hug and a kiss and let her know how proud of her that I am. And then in addition to that, on Tuesday and Wednesday, Maya went and did her practically swearing in, picking her job and stuff for the Air Force, because Maya is going to the Air Force next year. So that was huge. So Tuesday when she got off of work, I had to go drop her off with the Air Force recruiters, and then they took her to Chicago, and she did an overnighter until Wednesday to go and handle all of those things. So, like, you know, it's been a lot going on. Like I said, then my oldest daughter came with my granddaughter. Oh, no, I'm not stressed. I'm totally blessed. Totally blessed. And looking forward to going home and starting the things that I need to start. So, totally looking forward to that. Let me see what everyone is saying. Oh, Deborah, you know what? We had one on too. Now, what I can say about Dubai is that I definitely made sure to dress respectfully, to pack respectfully, you know, because I had already, well, first of all, with our itinerary, they gave us information on how the dress code and stuff is. So I made sure that I packed long dresses, try not to do too many spaghetti sleeves or strapless anything, okay? There wasn't a strapless anything. Nothing short with my knees and my thighs and stuff showing, even though they said that the tourists are allowed, you know, to kind of, you know, because they know the tourists are coming, to kind of dress or whatever. But when you get to certain places, you know, if you're sitting up there with some little dookie booty shorts on and all your thighs showing, you got spaghetti straps and you got cleavage or whatever, you have to know that the locals and the other people of Dubai will be looking at your little side eye, because you dressing, you know, disrespectfully. And then, if anything, it should make you feel uncomfortable, because we're not in America no more. Everybody ain't out here with all their cleavage hanging out, with their booty cheeks hanging out. And, you know, so be respectful. The women out here are respectful. The men are respectful. You don't see them dressed like that. So, if anything, it should make you uncomfortable to come out here like that. You know, and, hey, and y'all know I like my scarves anyway. So, this was right up my alley, wrapping my scarves and stuff around. That was right up my alley, you know, because they had their things wrapped on and I had my scarves wrapped. And who knew it was as many black people out here as it is, because there's a ton of black people out here. That's why I said there's a lot of things that we need to talk to y'all about. Chad, okay, now what is yours called? And a abaya or hijab, or what is it called? Your thing that you wear on your head. What, Cassia? Keffia? Oh my God. And the way people treated Chad, people thought that he was an American baller. I don't know if it had to do with anything with him having this thing on his head and that beard, but they thought that he was an American baller. And it wasn't just because we were tourists and they was coming for us, because it had nothing to do with that. No, on several occasions, people thought that Chad was an American baller. But then again, I don't even know if they thought he was American, if he thought, because a lot of people said that he looked just like them, especially when he had his thing on his head and stuff. They was like, you look just like us. You can be one of us. So they could have been looking at him because of that too, trying to figure out, is he American? Is he African? Or is he one of us? So, but yeah. But anyway, people, hey, Lakeisha, how you doing? Yes, I really did. So make sure that y'all be tuning in when I come over, you know, when I come back and talk about everything. But also make sure you go follow me on Facebook. If you have a Facebook page you're going to have to follow me on my personal page at Geneva McLean, because that's where I put all of my favorite architecture, the Jumeirah Beach, Oh yeah, because Dubai definitely, the UAE, I'll just say the UAE definitely have some amazing architecture out here. I did rush hour time, so you can see what rush hour is like out here in Dubai. And yeah, I put a lot of things up there. Some of the activities that me and Chad did. The Arabs here are the lightest light to the darkest. That's true too. That's true, Deborah. They are different colors. Absolutely. You know what? Because some of the Arabs are so dark, I have to do a double look because I'm trying to figure out, are they black or are they Arabs? And you don't probably really notice until you get a little closer up on them. But yeah. And then it's just interesting about the Arabs and then the locals. I mean, it's some very interesting history here in the UAE that I didn't know about. But thank goodness to our tour guides and things like that. And like I said, Chad just asked 1,000,001 questions because we really got a lot of good information. So, but anyway, people, I'm about to get ready to go because it's probably like, I don't know what time it is. It could be almost 1 o'clock and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And technically, I guess in another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4.5 hours, we need to be starting to get dressed. Yeah, we met and we definitely seen some Africans, some black Africans here, some black British people here. I'm pretty sure it was some black Canadians here. We didn't see that many Americans. And I think I seen, and when me and Chad did feel like we seen an American black man, he was with a white woman. So we figured that he probably was an American because the Arabs was looking at him a little sideways because not only was he with a white woman, he was holding her hand walking down the street. And that's one thing that I have not seen since I've been out here is people showing affection out in the street, not holding hands. I don't see none of the husbands and wives holding hands, kissing, rubbing on the booty, none of that. Oh yeah, I'm sure that there's Americans because based on my research, it said that there can be up to an average of 50,000 Americans living in the UAE as a whole. It didn't give a breakdown of Dubai necessarily or Abu Dhabi. It said 50,000 Americans in UAE as a whole. So I know that there's some out here. I just didn't see that many where we were at and the places that we hung out at. You know what? They really did. But now that I've gotten a little history on it, I have a better understanding why they don't. You know, it's completely different than America. So me and Chad got a whole lot of be careful while you are out there, you know, because you know how they are and stuff like that. But my whole response to that is be careful in America. You know how America is. You know how the States is. People getting killed every day, all day. You see the news, you watch the news, you see the media, you see the blogs, you see the stuff that I be posting on Geneva's Closet. 95% of the time it's negative, and it's about the United States of America. So I don't even know where that necessarily comes from. I think that people just don't know what's going on in the world because the United States does a very good job of bashing the rest of the world and making it seem like the rest of the world is bad. But then you, like I heard so many black people say, but then you get on the airplanes and then you see a whole bunch of white people traveling to Africa, traveling to the UAE, traveling to other countries, but they making it seem like everywhere else is bad. And then because we don't get passports and travel, because a lot of us barely leave out of our city and state, let alone leaving out the country to go check anything out for ourselves and see, is it really true? So then when you do hear somebody is going out the country or whatever, the first thing that you'll say is, be careful because you know, be careful. And my response to that is, be careful where you at too. The America's bad, you know. We see all the things that they doing, okay? Y'all, every day we see the news and the blogs and stuff like I said. I feel safer here. Like Chad said, when we first got here, me and Chad was up at 1 o'clock in the morning, walking around Dubai, feeling totally safe. Not a worry in the world. And I remember Chad being like, now, ask me would I do that in Chicago? Will I walk around Chicago 1 o'clock in the morning? Ask me will I go to Detroit and walk around 1? Will I go to New York and go to a town or something that I don't know? A city I don't know and just get up and walk around 1 o'clock in the morning? You know, probably not that. I probably wouldn't. But for some reason, Dubai, we just felt safe. But Yeah, like I said, we'll get more into that because I would love for Chad to come on so he can give his opinion and stuff about it too. But people, like I said, it's getting late. Yeah, absolutely, Deborah cannot listen to the drama. Evelyn said, "Did you have a hard time finding the type of food you wanted to eat?" Actually, not, Evelyn. Now they have some. Well, I don't eat fast food anyway, but they have McDonald's out here. We seen Popeyes, KFC, Pizza Hut, Subway, Wingstop. So if you want American food, they definitely have American food. Me and Chad yesterday we went and we ate at a Lebanese restaurant. Food was really good. And I think one of our American dollars is $3.66 of their money. So stuff really isn't that expensive. Just like me and Chad took a cab. The cab was like 30 minutes long and we only paid like $20. Basically, I think 20, $30, something. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't that much compared to what 30 minutes in the cab would be where I'm at. It definitely would have been more than $20. So no, not really. Not really. Where our hotel is located at, like 2 blocks away, it's a mall and a whole bunch of restaurants. And but with the tours and stuff that we were doing, a lot of meals and stuff was included in the tours. And so then all me and Chad would probably have to do is, if our tour, because breakfast came with everything that we were doing. But like if we did a tour and we got lunch on it, then all me and Chad would have to worry about is dinner. Or if we did a tour and in the evening, then we just worried about the lunch, and then they gave us dinner in the evening. So no, there's a lot of restaurants and stuff out here for you to choose from. There is a language barrier, that you got to try to get across, try to be like, huh? Because you don't want to be rude and be like, huh? What you say? So there is a bit of that. Trying to understand what they're saying and stuff like that. So I'm trying to see that anyone asked me any questions. TRL, not safer in America. Deborah said you can hold hands. Okay, yeah. I sure didn't see it. I didn't see anyone holding hands, showing affection, and I didn't see anyone rushing. Besides the cab drivers, because the cab drivers don't play games. But besides that, I didn't see nobody running, speed walking, any of that out here. Everyone here at our hotel was very nice. I mean, I noticed that there was it's a huge like Arab, Asian, India thing going on here. Did I say hey to Doreen? Hey, Doreen, girl. Hey, Felicia. She's not even out there yet, Donna. She's still out here in Illinois. She hasn't even went out there to Virginia yet. And I'm hoping that she don't go no time soon. But yeah, she's still out here, so I am happy about that. So when I get home, I don't have to go far to see her. I probably got to drive maybe about 45 minutes to go and see her. What are the tourist rules? There wasn't a whole lot of rules for tourists except for just be respectful with your attire. And if you go to mosque, you have to be fully dressed. You have to be dressed from head to toe, and your head got to be covered. And they said your hands and stuff have to be covered too. So there isn't a whole, just don't be disrespectful. And then you do have to take into consideration that, not to say that people out here don't have that, but, just like, for instance, I seen some people that came that had some piercings and a whole bunch of tattoos and stuff. And I seen people looking at them a tad bit sideways or whatever. So, I mean, but I guess I get it because overall you don't see a lot of that. A whole bunch of tattoos and piercings and stuff everywhere. So you got to take into consideration that they might be looking at you a little sideways. And, you know. But yeah, I mean, because, you know, they know that we're tourists. So they're not expecting a whole, just be respectful for the most part. Lakeisha said, "You're so right there. I've never been outside the States, but I love to go soon. Putting that on my bucket list and is swimming, but can't touch the jumping out the airplane." Girl, that ain't for everybody. That is not for everybody. See, Deborah said the tattoos are not allowed for Muslims, right? And I know that, I think it was in our thing that talked about attire or whatever, it mentioned something about the tattoos and the piercings, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Lakeisha, you should definitely do that. Put that on your bucket list, because a passport only costs, I think, like 140, 140, 145, definitely less than 150. So it doesn't cost that much. And then, you know, we have to go. We have to go. We have to see something different. We have to broaden our perspectives, broaden the mind. The United States has done a fabulous job of dictating everything for us with the news. And then we kind of go off of that. You know, we be like, you better be careful. People be like, they going to Africa. Be careful in Africa. You going over, be careful. You know, because they done damn near scared us with everything. When really we should be scared about where we live at. You know what I mean? We should be scared where we live. I know I am. Like, I'm scared for my children. I'm scared for my black son. I'm scared for myself. Hey, Davina girl, how you doing? You must enjoy life. You have to. You only got one life. You only have one. You know what, Evelyn? No. Well, Chad got it really quick. You know, because like I said, one of our dollars is $3.66 of their money. So Chad was able to easily, every time we went to a store and every time they did something, he knew exactly how much money it was. He knew how much change. He knew how it converted over quickly. I'm still a tad bit confused with stuff. I'm kind of sort of getting it. I'm able to do an average, you know, basically. Okay, so it's probably around about $30, but Chad will be like, no, it's, you know, $23.60. You know, so he's better at it than I am, but no, not really, not at all. I don't think I was just focusing that hard on it. He was, you know, on counting the money and stuff. But no, not really. Yeah, it don't cost that much. Just $365. Deborah said. Yeah, the passport. All you have to do is either call your post office or the library, right? Because where did I go? I went to the library, but you can get your passport at the post office too. And then all you gotta do is just go to Walgreens or, you know, any place where you can take them photos or whatever, and then get you 2 passport photos. And what is that, like $15 or whatever to get them passport photos? And then call the library or your post office or whatever, and then ask them for an appointment to go in there and get your passport. They'll let you know exactly what you should do, what website you should go on. Go get the application, fill out the application. I had to get a money order for $25. I think I had to get 2 money orders. One for $115, if I'm not mistaken, and one $115 for the people that, you know, that the passport people, and $25 for the library, I guess their fee. So yeah, it was $140, and they say it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get it. Me and Chad went and did it at the exact same time. It took us 2 weeks to get it. 2 weeks later, it came in the mail, so it was perfect. Right now, it's 12 something at AM here. I think it's like 12:30. It's 12:56. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, the U.S. State Department website. Yep, it's almost 1 o'clock AM here. So I know where my kids at. It's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So it's 4 o'clock where the children are at. See, Deborah, she's an expert at it. She letting y'all know exactly how to do it. Exactly. Like I said, I'm still, you know, a tad bit confused. I'm going to get it, Deborah, girl. I'm eventually get it, because the plan is to come back to Dubai. The plan is to definitely come back to Dubai. Yes. And yeah, it is basically. But anyway, I'm about to go. I'm gone. I'm gone because I'm coming back on live to really give y'all the full talk. And then plus Chad is out there because he didn't want to disturb my laugh, so he's out there and stuff. But people, yeah, and then plus I'm tired. Plus I am a little tired. We're gonna have to put the alarm on because if we don't, we probably gonna end up sleeping past 6 something, and we're gonna miss our whole ride, the whole ride. And don't nobody want to miss no airplane. Don't want to miss the airplane. Want to hurry up and get this stuff over with. Am I excited about going home? I'm excited about seeing my kids. You know, I guess I'm excited about the kids. You know, but you hate to leave a vacation. You hate to leave a vacation. You'd be like, man, the vacation is over. But that's okay. I got another one coming up in about a month and a half. So it's all right. It's all right. But anyway, people, for me, I'm about to go lay down because it's night. But for y'all, you all have a fabulous rest of the day. Make sure you go follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet and Geneva McLean. Thank you, people, so much. I will have a safe trip back. Hopefully everything goes perfect. Hopefully so. But you said I'm about to get like Dora Explorer and start exploring. You better. While you still young and vibrant. Because I don't know what we waiting for. What, the canes? I mean, what, you waiting to walk with canes? Is you waiting till you got arthritis and it's bad in your knees and you barely want to walk? Like, what are you waiting for? Sickness? While we still vibrant. And I'm talking about vibrant in the 40s, the 50s, and people age differently today. 60s. Come on now, people, get it together. Get it together and let's go. We're going to talk about it because we need to do some things together. Remember my like-minded people? Like I said, I got a conversation for y'all. That's all right. I got a conversation for y'all. Anyway, people, you have a fabulous day. I'll talk to you later. I don't even know how to end it. How do I end it? Because I'm so used to doing it on the laptop. How do I end it? Hey, LaShawn, girl. I even know LaShawn is here. Why I get so excited? I don't know. Because these are my people. All of y'all are my people. You all are the people. But anyway, people, you have a fabulous day. I will talk to you later. Bye.